go. All right, everyone, we're about to start UN Cyberbot number 18. I'm going to be doing a couple of these for the month of December since I'm going to be taking a bit of a break for the rest of the month until January. But let's get started with our first matches here. First up, we are going to get Corey the Assistant and AdamAdmar up first. Let me just check on the Discord again. It's going to be a good time. I think people are, I've been talking a lot about cyberbots. And what it is I think we need to be playing it a little more consistently. But I'm pretty much ready to hop in, at any time.
Yo.
Hello. Will you be on this Fightcade or should I screen share it?
I can launch on Fightcade.
Cool. We have two friends of mine from the VTubing circles, so...
Yeah, Adam and Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Vise mirror! Oh, my nightmares have come true. Here they are. Big jump L and the jump H as well. So let's see here. We got Adam in purple.
That's
And
right.
Corian. We'll capture device here. Remember that one is a hit grab, not the actual command grab this character is famed for. Little double missile special.
Yeah, Vise is strong, but he is a bit hard to play.
Oh, that was the advancing version of capture device. Gets a good catch there. Does not block the, damn, what's it called? I have the internet, I can look it up.
Is it like a G pressure or something like that? Yeah.
I think you're right. E pressure. You were close.
Yeah, E pressure is very interesting. It's fast, but it has very little range to start up, so you have to be careful using it.
Yeah, 1 frame startup, but if you block it, it is technically a pretty easy punish. You have to know the timing, but alright, a little Hail Mary super there. Good jump L.
Yeah, that's over the backlog. This game sounds so good. I recently started putting like reviews on Backlogged, right? And I think a lot of, especially the fighting games, a lot of reviews are kind of one-liners, but I decided to put in a little bit about the graphics, about the sound, and this game really comes together nicely.
Yeah, no, the pixel art is beautiful. The sound effects are very what you'd want, right? Like big clings and clangs on the metal hitting metal.
I think the big thing about cyberbots, right, compared to a lot of anime games, the combos are short, and there's not much in the way of air juggles outside of a few very privileged characters.
Yeah, and one of them is Guldin, so it's like he's only privileged in a few ways. Yeah, I was thinking about just that recently as well, about how even if I'm like getting my ass kicked by SI-91 or Vivi, you know, I get hit by one of their jump Ls and it does 70% to me, but I don't get locked into a 30-second combo, right? I get to see my life go away in 3 moves, 4 seconds.
Okay, good rounds for Corey.
Yeah, that was hype. Ooh, we have a character change. We keep the Force Claw. Go to Tarantula.
Tarantula, a very cool character. I think, MonstreKing, you were in Japan. Were there any Tarantula players?
There were. None of them got really far, but I'm pretty sure there was 1 or 2. I was surprised, if anything. I thought this character would have more representation because of how it's maybe one of the lower entry barrier characters, right? Like, it's one of the characters that it's pretty easy to do a consistently damaging combo with. And
Interesting,
the weapon is
yeah. I guess I thought because it's like he would, I don't know, because he has a bit of trouble starting combos with standing L the way some characters would, right? So if you're landing like a jump in or something, you have to make sure you're hitting your boost L, right?
That's true. That's true. You can technically do like 5L L into boost L, but it's very, very tight.
Yeah, because the main problem is Tarantula 5L is like 9 frames or something compared to usual 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's the tragedy of 40 body types. All of their 5Ls are relatively slow.
I see, yeah.
Ooh, tries to immediately go into another E pressure with Guldin. Very nice pressure from Adam here. And if you're not used to it as well, the dash L, that little helicopter move from Tarantula, is plus on block, which is a rarity in Cyberbots.
Certainly, yeah. So the thing we have to talk about now is guard canceling, right? Against multi-hit moves like that, guard canceling is a bit easier.
Yeah.
And it might be hard to get the full potential out of guard cancel, like if you want a guard cancel throw or especially guard cancel special move. But sometimes it's good to just guard cancel into like a chicken block motion, pretty much. Just hold up, back, and press boost, and you'll probably jump out of there, and you'll be relieved from the pressure.
Yeah, no, it's very good when you're just like learning how guard cancel works in this game to basically be. Ooh, very nice catch there.
Adam is kind of on his
Adam.
last legs, but as long as he can keep blocking, all right.
A little too eager into the missiles there, but nice showing, nice showing. Didn't quite work out, but you could see the potential there.
Cool. Next up, I guess that's 91 versus Jacob Drag. If he's here, no offense, but Jacob Drag, he has kind of a problem with signing up and forgetting to show up.
Jacob is in the Fightcade list, so that's a good sign. Oh, we're getting Reptos mirrors if it's S91 Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob's current username on the Cyberbots Discord being like Reptos #1 fan or something, Reptos enjoyer.
That's true.
I forgot the exact wording, but
S91 could always go a lot of characters. I think, what has he played? He's played Jackal, Gaits, Swordsman at one point, I think.
I haven't seen him do Swordsman much. The one I've seen that's a bit newer is he picks Blodia occasionally. But I'm expecting probably Gaits here. He's actually got a much more solid Gaits than before. He's taken some rounds off of me. Learning to play that character more defensively is really paying off. We'll see.
Oh.
Nope, going into Jackal.
Yeah,
still a very, very strong character from him.
Jackal's a fun character that is maybe a little harder to make work than you'd think, because it's like, oh, Tatsu. Tatsu seems very good, but it can be punished sometimes, so you got to be careful.
You got to see which one it is, right? The H1 is plus and will combo or just like maintain the pressure, and the light one, with just the magic pixel, it's very easy to get tagged by Jackal's special moves. Often though, it's your one chance is that S91 will probably go in a like spam Tatsu mode, and so you gotta like just think about how you're gonna anti-air that. This round so far really in Jacob's
I like seeing
advantage.
that setup, if you can call it that. Little janky cross up. I don't know if it's actually a true cross up where you can block it as if it was in front. But you know, when he throws you and does violent wind, sometimes he ends up on the other side of you.
Yeah. It's tough to punish, but it's doable. Very good usage of Satellite Force by Jacob there. If S91's gonna up back, then at least get that free chip damage or a punish there. Nice little hit confirmed from S91, and he had his back turned, so this was unblockable. Very good damage for Jacob Drag. Very good timing on the super there. Getting S91 in that corner, catching up that damage. Chip gets out of there with the Tatsu. And the jump in. Jacob Drag takes this. S91, is he washed? Unbelievable.
No longer number one?
Do we maintain Reptos? No, the Reptos pride has activated. This is my character. You're gonna beat me with it? Ooh, a little too cheeky on the charge there by Jacob. Gets hit with a violent wind, and we can see what we've been talking about on the Discord here, the mash L for Reptos. If you mash directions, because the animation is very simple, you get a lot of extra hits out of it. And look at that. What a short round. 69 on the timer. Nice.
Nice.
And yeah, you know, like even though S91 did quick work, Jacob Drag still managed to do over like 50% damage on him. So it's a pretty savage exchange by both these players. Ooh, but
wow, yeah, that was a real punish.
Yeah. While the I was about to say, while the Reptos Giga Crush is an amazing anti-air, as you can see, it's also one of the more punishable ones, and it is ground state, unlike Blodia types. Giga Crush, which are air states all throughout the recovery, so they're a bit harder to punish.
Yeah, there are a lot of moves that are airborne for recovery, where you got to be careful. Usually you have a special move that will catch and juggle properly, like Blodia's DP or Reptos Violent Wind, but it's something that's I'm going to make a note of on the wiki when I get around to finishing it.
Nice, nice.
If we see LordLouie on, he's been playing Lightning, and Lightning is a character that definitely has that quirk.
Of being able to juggle, you mean?
Of having a move, well, yeah, that too. It's both, right? Having his little gear, whatever rising gear or whatever, which is airborne. It doesn't have any landing recovery either.
Oh, yeah, when it's spinning. Ooh, went for a faraway one, but this time it's 91 side coming. It's not enough, but ooh! Nice recovery on Jacob, but S91 chased it successfully with that jump 2H.
Yeah, it just pops a
S91
quick
takes
one.
it. Yeah, he's been using that move quite a bit.
All right, I guess it's gonna be me versus LordLouie.
All right, let's see. Assuming you're going Swordsman, it'll be a little Treads duel, I assume. Louis, like you said, going Lightning is what I'm expecting, but I think he plays a few characters, so who knows?
Right, I guess for this one I will discard it. Yeah,
Not sure.
that way you won't be behind. It won't be too weird.
Yeah, that's fair. There they are, Treads loaded up.
All right.
A little bit of possible connection issues, pushing him into that electric net there. Nice dash H. We were talking about moves that juggle. That is one of Swordsman's weird little quirks there. Ooh, tries to get you with that paralyzing lightning arm, but it's very punishable. Nice punish there. Little range missiles trying to zone you out. Ooh, big charge sword into the OTG. Oh, little rough timing on the OTG follow-up though. Down to a pixel already. And the bombs hitting one too many times. I think you blocked some of the hits, but not all. Ooh, immediate dash into Swordsman. Swordsman's legendary dash target combo, the only character with something like that. Big charge sword there. Jump 2H into the grab, and Louis in that corner has to block the electric net. Very nice 2L there just to keep you away. And that anti-air Giga Crush, big charge, a little bit of chip, punches your net away. And dash L, keeping him in the corner. He tries to get out. 2L, 2L. That's a low. It's the best low in the game. Yours isn't a low, but it's still pretty fast. Gets the one last hit you needed. Swordsman 5L, maybe the best jab in the game. It's up there. And Louis not mashing, letting you have a few extra hits on that L grab. Remember, I keep saying it. Always mash directions during a mash grab, whether you're the one doing it or being done to you. Damn, and he's down to a pixel. Gets you with that electric arm, but it doesn't matter too much on an air hit, unfortunately for him. And PolarBair takes that first one. Warning! Ooh, is he switching? There's There's excitement in that control. But he's
Oh.
looking at that lightning arm, and he can't say no. He wants to chain spark. He wants to zap. What do we got? Ooh, immediate 2L to keep you away. Very long range, low move. Only 4 frames. One of the fastest moves in the game. Wait, no, I think it's 3 frames, actually. I think it's one of the 2-3 frames normals in the game, along with Riot 5L. Not important right now. Still an advantage for PolarBair so far. A little more damage on the board.
Oh, nice.
Charge a little too long. Gets zapped for it. No combo, though. Now you're the one pushing him away. Didn't wait enough for that, though, and you get tagged by that electric cage. Now the health is mostly even. Nice zoning by Louie with those missiles. Dash in, but nothing comes out of it. A big charge that just gets stopped with the missiles. Another charge here. Doing some extra chip. Slowly but surely. Unfortunately, the missiles do have full screen range. And Louie will take that round. Ooh, 2L, 2L. Ooh, tries to go for that lightning cage. But the Swordsman's sword. Lots of little hits there. Only 1 OTG hit. Still, it's decent extra damage. We take it. 2L as an anti-air. Goddamn, that move is good. And a big charge. He's forced to take the chip. Goes right over it this time, though. And the defensive missile's pretty good. PolarBair still takes this round with so many good 5L, dash 5L. Ooh, tries to go for dash 2L. Little Swordsman unique thing. One of the few quote-unquote command normals in the game. There aren't a lot. And it does, I think, up to 6 hits, unlike normal dash Ls, which are usually 4. Oh, big damage. You can see the charge, the funny spinning wheel from lightning doing so much damage there. And a very, very cruel jump L from LordLouie hitting behind him. A giant hitbox there. Wonder if Swordsman shares it or if lightning has a slight advantage there. I'm also saying jump L, it could be jump H. They have similar looks for lightning. Very good anti-air there. And yeah, Louie will take this one. It's 1-1. Sword versus electric. A little trade with the weapons. Jump L, big charge slash. And the drill. And the lag into the missiles. Very nice target. Dash target there. Oh, but the missiles once again. And a very strange trade between a charged sword and the lightning cage. But the damage total was just too much in PolarBair's favor. He takes this next round. Ooh, into the cage, into a little combo. OTG. Still a little too low, only gets 1 hit there. Very good once again. The height on Louie doing the cross up dash over jump L, pretty good. All right, a small little combo from the net into the photon splash. Big charge. Oh, and he tries to stuff it, but instead gets hit with the big damage. Photon splash doesn't quite do it here. 1 more hit will finish him, but the anti-air Giga Crush.
Ooh.
It's not enough. Photon splash will lead PolarBair to victory here. GG's.
Yeah, good match, good match.
Yeah, we can see the lightning starting to click for Louie. It's pretty hype because this is a character we've been seeing very little of. It's definitely a tougher character to play.
Okay, so we'll get Jacob Drag and LordLouie off stream, and we'll have you and Corey the assistant up on stream.
Sounds good. I need to look at the bracket. Corey V first 2-2. I will mute myself as I play. I will be back. Do you need me to stream it?
No, I think I'll be good if you're not here.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
All right, gaming. It's nice running stuff on FightK because you don't have to spend time typing in your names. It's something so far Arc hasn't figured out yet, but it's a minor feature, I guess. Now we got Killer B versus Vise. This is a cool one. I think Killer B can be potentially overwhelming, but also has a low health pool. It's very similar to Chip Milia from Guilty Gear. I would argue maybe the execution is more in the neutral than it is in the combos, but it still applies, you know. But the main thing is that Killer B has a pretty good projectile that backs up their approach game that can be very tricky, and it's so brutal if you miss the techs against them. I have to admit, though, that last set was pretty good. LordLouie was definitely putting up a fight. I hope that we learned from playing a little earlier today. I thought it was funny that we met in bracket again, too. I think the main thing that Corey can hope to do here is pretty much, you know, jump out of the corner, but make sure to air block as well, right? Because, yeah, if you're getting hit by the mines, you're unfortunately going to fall right back into the trap again. It's a tough matchup. I think if you back off and try and like shoot your homing missiles in neutral to try and put some pressure onto Killer B, then you can work things out. This is by far the most hyped stage in the game, yeah, for me. Oh, maybe switching to Blodia this time. I think having a like reversal DP as an option as this character changes up the game a lot. But the main thing is that if you're playing this game, you need to have a little confidence in your approach, which means a lot of low air dashing or dashing on the ground. And be sure to, it's a bit tough for Blodia if you're not able to charge cancel reliably, because like charge cancel dash heavy is really good for him. You know, boost into sweep charge cancel is also pretty good. But this is going to be a hard thing for Corey to come back from. The way I think it's best to learn Cyberbots is to kind of practice going in first and then playing patiently afterwards, because it is strong to play patiently. But if you're not going to be able to scare someone like, you know, it's hard. It's hard to play the game if you're not going to find a way to threaten someone from the start. But unfortunately, this Killer B is quite scary in the hands of someone with experience like TheMonstreKing.
I'm back.
Yeah. So to sum it up, like with Blodia, you want to do, you know, a low-angle JL or, you know, weapon, like 5W charge cancel and stuff like that. And if you're not practicing charge cancel, then it becomes a bit hard for him to find openings in neutral.
Yeah. Another thing I think the Blodia players tend to do a lot. This is a bit less in neutral and more in an advantageous situation, but recently they've been doing like boost H a lot, tackle, but that also requires charge cancel to be really good.
Yeah, something you can do that's not charge cancel that's safe, but it's not immediately as strong. You can do boost L into 214 L, and that's
Yeah.
safe. That'll do chip damage. That's usually not bad.
The Gatling rod.
I've been thinking a lot about playing Blodia lately, just so I can like have the character on the backhand, but it's just to show people the game and stuff. But he's a fun character.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a little bit of Blodia. Let me screen share it. Oh man, you're gonna like this one, I think.
What do we got? Oh, of course. As expected. We got the two characters with an actual DP in the game. Both of their DPs are actually really good, really damaging moves. They're a bit different. Blodia's goes a lot more forward. Gaits is a bit more vertical, but Gaits is actually fully airborne until the end of the recovery, so it's a lot more annoying to punish. The Fireball from Gaits is a special move, that big lightning orb. It will do a little bit of chip damage, and as you might have been able to see, it also stuns on grounded hit, allowing for combo and even an infinite. That's medium hard to do. It's not as easy as the Super 8 one. Yeah, the Gaits Giga Crush is actually pretty good too. It's full vertical range, and it's pretty hard if at all punishable. Pretty hard to punish if at all.
Oh, I would have been funny if I got him.
Yeah, that would have been hype. The Blodia is basically the best invulnerable super as well. Very nice use on that unique, whatchamacallit, that unique OTG chase move on Blodia. After that big combo too, you did so much damage there. Ooh, the anti-air missiles. Ooh, big follow-up there. This is a frame-perfect thing you can only do from the second hit on. I think you got it on the third hit.
I had the idea there. I wanted to do that same move, 6-3H after the cross-up, but that's a tricky input. I got mixed.
Yeah.
No punish though, because again, that hits airborne. It's not good for him.
Yeah. It's not too bad to eat the Gaits Fireball when you're in the air. When you're on the ground, it's a killer. But
if I had gotten super or something, beautiful. If I got anything off that would have been great. But we'll take it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, all the regular pile bunker moves and Cyberbots are absolute trash. Blodia gets Gatling Rod, which is actually good, but
yeah, they don't catch on combo hit, which is really weird. I don't know if it's a technical thing or if it's just something, but it's not very good.
True. None of the hit grabs do it in combo. Ooh, very nice anti-air there on against the Mr. Tatsu spam S91 Jackal. Still, he's using that charged stomp move pretty well. Doesn't get the punish on your DP. Tries to go for the anti-air whip grab. Pretty even in health right now. But the satellite, despite them having the same weapon, it's a bit faster on Jackal. And you can see already how that's allowing him to carve a little advantage. Well, mash here, at least you get some extra hits on the mash directions. Ooh, and he missed the cancel.
Nice. I can't believe that got me. I think I wasn't expecting him to do that, so I boosted right into it. That was a smart choice, though.
A smart but risky one, because you could have punished that if you blocked it. Ooh, very nice. The Blodia jump H actually pretty good. Big hitbox. That knee laser blade. Always got you in the corner there, and the Giga Crush will defeat the Super. That was so lucky by S91.
Oh.
And the grab, you're down to 1 pixel. He will Tatsu you. Nice stuffing that Tatsu. He's trying to get that one special attack, and there it is. That's 1-1, yeah. Yeah, when you got S91 on Jackal with the opponent on a pixel, he'll enter chip mode.
I've got to say, Jim, that's a very funny thing to open with, but I believe you got this. I've thought about learning how to speedrun a bunch of different games. I think right now my fixation might be like Shinobi 3 Return of the Ninja Master. Have you played that one, Monster? It's very good. It's a Sega Genesis.
I've played a Shinobi.
Yeah.
I might have played that one. Is there only one Shinobi on Genesis?
There's a Revenge of Shinobi, which I think was like Super Shinobi or Shinobi 2 or something in Japan.
So I played one as a kid, but I don't have super detailed memories of it. It was a rental game for me, right? But not a personal favorite, I guess. Who gets that arm back? Pretty equal on the damage here. As 91 with the gauge cancels his 5H into the anti-air. But we'll get the big punish here. He does the screen expecting you to tech. And you manage to avoid it. And Giga Crush through the 5L to get that round. And he tries to go for the charge, but that little satellite, and a little too late on the photon splash, gets caught by that heat rod. That's the name of that weapon. Oh, once again. Got you in the corner. He keeps using that charge down up to maintain that pressure.
Ah, nice.
And
Good call.
will slice you in two with that special version of the satellite. Good games. It's 91 in the winners finals. Who would have thought? Well, still, you got pretty close there. You beat his Gaits, which is actually not that that easy to do. As I said earlier, I think he's starting to get there with Gaits. While it's considered to be the weaker character in the game, you know, it's not unplayable, and there is a Japanese character who swears by it and actually does pretty well in tournaments. So
interesting, yeah. Right. I think we can. I think we can do. Yeah, I think we can do winners finals now. That seems like a good call.
Sure. It's time for me to suffer. What do we got? What do we got? S91. What do we got? All right, well, I'll be back later.
Cool.
I gotta focus for that.
It begins. I haven't seen too much of Guldin either, but that's the thing about this game. I think everyone's good, straight up. Like, there are, you know, A tier and B tier characters. I feel like maybe the only characters that belong in like a low tier are maybe Gaits, Cyclone. I think there's a bit of debate on Guldin though. This character is big and slow, but has some strong points. The main one, Flamethrower, his weapon, especially during a boost and jumping weapon, both of those are frame 1 and are actually randomly unblockable. And besides that, the character can do pretty good damage. You're gonna see it here. His approach is a little awkward, but if you get someone in the right spot and he can like repeatedly knock you down like that, the damage can pile up pretty quickly. And the other thing is, whenever Guldin is pretty good at like punishing mistakes compared to a lot of characters. Like, he doesn't require a lot of work to get his punishes, his high damage punishes. If he does that, that DP is one of the few tools in this game that juggles. I actually forgot about that when I was talking about the lack of juggles earlier, because the character that has juggles that I think of is Super 8, who's a boss character we might not even see today, just because our resident Super 8 players, Mage and Squir, are both out for now. Right, throws out the heavy version of DP, which you don't see too often, but doesn't get punished. And yeah, just burned up. I don't know, man. It might happen. But we're seeing the Jackal come out. This guy is sounding like me when I try to play Time Crisis on arcade. I've never figured out the logic to like light gun games. They never feel right to me. That's not gonna stop me from trying them if I see them in person. Oh shit, he's doing damage. I'm pretty sure Gaits has below average health. I think it's like he takes like 105% or something like that. It's not great for this guy. He's gonna try and survive though, but I mean 50 seconds is a lot of time. Of course, this may be S91's master plan to lull MonsterKing into a false sense of security and then come back from the set, reverse 3-0 him. So you have to be careful for falling for it. Gets the throw pickup anyway. Alright, light DP, something to start with. Not a great trade. Yeah, that's gonna get him. Alright, checking. So Gaits takes 103% damage, which is not a lot more, but you can sort of see it. You can sort of see it come into play. I think the only thing Monster is not using right now is like Guldin has a unique air boost 2H, and it's specifically 2H, not 1 or 3, where he kind of does like a flying football tackle, and that move can be surprisingly fast for this character. This may be the matchup where he needs it. Alright, big damage coming out. Oh, a little surprised at the no OTG throw there. I mean, obviously you can tech, but if they do sit there for even a few frames too long, you usually get to pick them up. Nice. Dude, it's gonna go crazy if MonsterKing is able to beat him in this matchup. I thought for sure that Reptos coming out means a change of pace here, but as you can see, MonsterKing is still keeping up with it. Oh, and S91 not landing his full combos either, which means it's gonna come back to bite him if MonsterKing can get a few hits in. Oh, you've got to be careful. Right, spends the super bar, which is all right. I mean, super's safe, but that means Reptos without the option to Giga Crush is a bit more manageable, I think. Oh, he's still alive? No, don't roll into that. That's hard to watch. All right, we are 2-1. Now, I think he may have had this as Guldin, but the change of phase may be helpful in this matchup. Just got to be careful about where you truly, take your shots. If you choose your spots to engage as this character wisely, nice use of the mine. Again, there are definitely different angles you can shoot that at in the air. I think it depends a little bit on Killer Bee's existing momentum. So it's very interesting in that way. We can take different angles with the mine, and it's hard for characters to deal with, right? Because it will hit them in the air or on the ground. Nice, gets a tick throw. Set up. The air throw there was kind of cracked, actually. Oh, going for the chip out. Oh, that's tragic. I think if he doesn't jump L there, that would have actually caught S91. He is playing this very successfully, though. All right, bails out of there using the drill. That's smart, actually. Yeah, S91 is pretty good about getting those reversal throws when he needs to. Nice, quick OTG. Crosses him up for the burst there. That's really strong. At this point, I think it's up to S91 to open him up here. If he can... Wow, okay, yeah, kind of forcing the situation. Catching MonsterKing's escape option with Giga Crush there. Oh, and catches him for the throw. All right, it really is whichever the way the wind blows on this matchup. Good tossing the mine there. I think something may be worth going for more air throws as MonstreKing, but that's easier said than done. There's one. Unfortunately, Reptos very good at forcing that situation with the air throw. Can actually reach you if you're on the ground by doing a kind of a technique. I think it's a bug, but he can do boost, stop, 2-L, and if it L or H, but you only want to use L. But if you do boost, stop, 2-2 into the command grab, you can actually grab someone who's on the ground from the air. Oh man, catches him with regular light throw. Okay, going for shenanigans here. I think MonstreKing has what it takes, but he's got to be careful about what he throws out here, because he can go right into S91's arms, and then that's not what he wants. Right. I think it's time to chill and shoot these mines. There we go. Nice shot. This is a very close set. Neither of them has max meters, so it's going to take a little time to find that, but S91 is definitely finding the spots to charge it up. Yeah, he's got it now. Now you do have to watch out. Spends it right away. Of course, it's not a bad call against Killer B, who has such low health that, you know, you hit him with one of those, suddenly you've got like a 30-40% deficit. Nice, good tick throw. The mix-ups from this character are unreal sometimes. Kind of hovering in the air safely there. MonstreKing keeping his distance, trying to see what exactly S91's habits are here. If he can catch something like an air throw or you know, another drill, that might be enough to take it. He's also got a burst of his own. He may want to spend that soon. Oh, there it is. One more hit. Oh, hovers just a little bit. Takes some chip. MonstreKing is certainly looking for the mine or something. He's got to be careful here, though. Has to block it out. Nice. Good using that air block. It's a strong tool and snipes him from off the screen. That was a good winners finals. That's going to be a 3-2 for the MonstreKing.
Oh, my old man heart. I need to take my blood pressure. Jeez Louise. I blame Guldin. Yeah, I gotta say that S91, you fell for the bait. You got golded. You got golded.
All right. I think we have time to do the rest on stream, so I'm going to do that, give people a little chance to see, maybe get some advice in the open tournament format.
Hell yeah.
As soon as these start and I can put this match on stream, I'm going to BRB and grab water.
All right. Should have stayed Guldin. I had a shot.
Kind of
sure.
fire. I mean, look, you beat the Reptos with Guldin. That's a real matchup.
I think S91 would have learned Guldin faster, and that's part of why I switched.
Right, that'll be 1 second.
Reptos versus Vise. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, missiles, but Jacob goes right over them. Pretty aggressive play from Jacob here, using that 2H and dunk into dunk. Very big damage there, losing the Vise arm. Now, Corey cannot grab. Stuck in that corner, another dunk after the L grab, which, as I was discussing in the Discord, I didn't compare every character, but Reptos is among the more damaging ones, I think. It's definitely more than Killer B's L grab. Especially, it's a bit easier to mash, and Corey not mashing directions here, allowing Jacob a lot of extra damage there. Dunk into dunk into dunk. Vise, you thought you were the command grab character, but Jacob just showing off that Reptos is also a command grab, and what a dominant first 2 rounds for Jacob. Can Corey make a comeback here?
Yeah, alright, I'm back. I gotta say, yeah, Reptos, there's a reason this is kind of the character I think everyone picks up, and that he's got nothing really bad about him. I guess some of his normals are a little forgettable, but that doesn't really matter. You can do a lot with Jump L, Command Grab, Violent Wind, a few of his specials.
I think all the normals, maybe like Jump H is a bit wacky on Reptos. Everything else is a really strong normal in at least some way. Risky Nail is a bit of a iffy move, but it's the best iffy move, you know? Like, there's a lot of characters with complete garbage moves. And Risky Nail is like, it's mid, but it's better than, like, a lot of stuff where you just don't want to press it at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Very good jump-in combos from Jacob there. Corey trying, I think, for the command grab. When you see that that crouching L come out, it could just be a crouching L, though it's a pretty good low move. But yeah, the pressure from Jacob Drag will push Corey into the explosion. We're talking about the beautiful art and sound effects in this game. That explosion when you when someone gets their final round taken, it's just such a pretty piece of pixel art animation, and the sound is cool too.
Yeah, that's true. All right, this is gonna be me versus Adam.
All right, let's see it. Are you Sharon?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Swordsman, see how this one plays out.
Oh yeah. And we got Jackal. Seems Adam plays a few characters. Ooh, very good OTG there. And he walks, actually gets a hit on you, but gets tagged by that electric net, allowing you a punish on hit. How cruel. And here I think you did a successful guard cancel at the last hit there.
It's so hard to like think about like what you just did, because it's like the game is fast. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But
it's
right.
Free chip for you. Yeah, that's not too bad in the end. I don't think there was a way he could have punished that. Maybe if he had super, I don't even know if it would have reached you. It is a very fast super. S91 could probably tell. Well, I like your approach with boost break. Really quick, like basically wave dash. First match goes to PolarBair.
Pretty good position, because it's like it's also like that 5L with Swordsman has a better hitbox than Boost L, so it all works out for you if you're trying to be a neutral. You're trying to be closer, but not necessarily take them into the corner, right?
Interesting. I didn't know the hitbox was that different.
Yeah, that's all in the wiki now, so it's good to keep an eye out for that.
5L is... You did do a really good update on the Swordsman wiki.
5L is just like practically an anti-air because of like how far it hits.
Yeah, it's a goated move for sure. Ooh, speaking of junk moves I was talking about earlier, this is Jackal's and it's a mash move, so it really checks if you're just kind of panicking. It's bad in combos, it's bad in neutral, it's bad everywhere, and it's easily punishable if blocked. Poor Jackal. It's really maybe I was talking about how Risky Nail was the better junk move. This might be the worst one, the Jackal mash move. You're a cruel man, PolarBair. Was that
I
the
am
full
unfortunately
charge? Ay,
have to play
ay, ay, ay.
Swordsman. It is
No,
what it
no, I
is.
get it. I get it. But gosh darn, that's a lot of damage. The full 2 hits on the charge, and you were with the power flash. So for those who don't know, when your character is glowing in Cyberbots, because their gauge just got full, you get a little damage bonus as well.
Yeah, I think
Little
that's the thing it
extra.
teaches you, right? Is that you have to know you can shoot swordsmen before that comes out. Especially, that's one thing that's good about Jackal. Jackal's weapon option is quite strong, but also, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's satellite. Most characters can also probably like dash fast enough to like check it. I don't know really how the different timings are like by heart on swordsman, but it usually once the activation for the max charges, you
I
can
think
reasonably check
I think
it.
it's like 30 or 40 frames per stage. So usually you can get something out before he gets it to full. It's like what is it, 70 something for the full charge. The
That
way
makes
I
sense.
the way I think of that move, if you've seen much of Melty Blood, especially like the older one, Actors Again Current Code. In Melty, a lot of characters have chargeable normals for pressure, and it's like you don't use a full charge too much, but it's the fact that
Mm,
they can delay it to catch your mash if you think that. Plus, you have to figure out what range they're at on the fly. It can be a useful option.
that makes sense.
All right, it's gonna be me versus Jacob Drag now.
Let's see it. Lots of Reptoses tonight. By this I mean 2, but we only had
Yeah.
what was it? 8 players? No. 7.
Yeah, 7 players. All right.
Let's see this. Ooh, space stage. What a cool stage. I really like this one. Probably my second favorite after Secret HQ, my stage. Ooh, very strong offense from Jacob already. It's pretty interesting too, because I remember in the past Jacob would play this character pretty defensively. But this tournament, it's been a pretty aggressive play by them. Very, like jump boost into always been good at that combo that and the chip, the satellite force is maybe the best chip move in the game, because I think the way they did the damage, it's only supposed to hit you once, but because when you block it hits 3 times, it just does like a shit ton of chip damage. And to the point that I'm considering like getting hit by it whenever I'm in an unavoidable situation with it. I'm wondering if it's worth it sometimes. Oh, and this time you put the pressure on him.
Yeah, it's
In that
awesome with
corner.
swordsman. You just kind of do it out of feel, right? Because it's like you have the mine and everything. Oh, I didn't think I'd got hit by that.
Yeah, that electric net.
Got a
See,
mash.
when both players mash, it looks like this. Jacob got a few extra hits out of it, but not that many because you mashed to make it a last. What a gigantic punish there on the jump, and only 1 hit away. Jacob tries to block the photon splash, but PolarBair will get the chip kill.
Oh yeah, Dragon. The main thing, the pilots actually don't affect gameplay at all. They're just there for the story and aesthetics. And I guess people have seen so much of Jin, but I just think Mary's cool. There was someone I was following on
S91
Twitter.
usually plays Jin
It was someone I was following on Twitter who actually like does cosplay and did cosplay of Mary at one of the Evo Japans. I think you met her, right?
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah. Yeah, I have a photo of her because she came to watch Evo Japan. Cyberbots, yeah, her cosplay was really well done. It was really cool.
Oh, I dialed that in. I was mashing too hard. Good call.
Too many things going on at the same time, and you were just charging. Jacob saw the opportunity and took that super. Jin is your main at Marvel vs. Capcom? Yeah, that makes sense. Jin is such a hype character. But Capcom just forgot. Come on, Capcom, bring him back. Put him in Street Fighter, you cowards. Just put him in. Just put Jin in as a character. It'll be fun. Oh, and the chase by Jacob.
Big kick.
Unblockable. Yeah, since you were turned away. 1-1.
Yeah, to think about this one.
Staying on the Swordsman. I mean, I'm really starting to believe on in Swordsman. I used to place it at, like high B or something, but after seeing you, I also played a lot of games with Sev recently, who's been playing a lot of Swordsman and doing pretty well with it. And also, of course, Savaki-san, basically the leader of the Japanese Cyberbots community right now, and the winner of Evo Japan 2025, who's a Swordsman player and, defeating every other character pretty cleanly. I'm really a believer in that character now. Because of everything we've been talking about, Photon Splash is just a go-to zoning / chip move. Just the grounded normals with the laser sword are incredible. Ooh! The satellite. The offense. PolarBair in the corner gets
I can't believe he got me with that. That's insane.
That was pretty good, yeah. It's really scary. Yeah, good job to Jacob. Taking out our community leader, Swordsman player, PolarBair, and going into losers finals against S91 for a run back. First to 3. Are we seeing the Reptos mirror again, or is S91 gonna get a little wacky again?
Yeah, it could be.
Curious. Quite curious. There you go, iDragon. You wanted to see Jen on screen. What do we got? What do we got? Reptos lock in from Jacob. Is this 91 mirroring? No, Gaits comes out. Gaits comes out. Oh, I wonder how's the matchup.
I'm already like preemptively seeing who I could raid afterwards. Oh, Gaits is saddled with many unfortunate problems, among them being he can't match his light throw due to a bug. He doesn't really have a good low hitting button that I can think of. He lacks a target combo, but he has a Shoryuken and a lot of heart.
Yeah. That DP is actually pretty good. The air normals are okay. The grounded normals are a bit lacking, though. That teleport that you'll see S91 do a lot, if he's grounded, he can cancel it into like the DP at almost any point. I'm not quite sure about the airborne version. Even when it lands, it seems to work a bit weirdly. Usually not in Gaits' advantage. As you can see so far, Jacob, doing quick work of that Gaits. Maybe this is not the matchup where we want to see it.
Yeah, compared to Reptos, Gaits is kind of a little toy. It's hard, you know?
Mm. Immediate Reptos lock-in. It's the Maritime.
That's right.
Would have got immediate violent win from S91. And gets
Damn.
that dunk. Ooh, tries to go for that 2H, a really good anti-air move, but a bit less good ground to ground.
Yeah, he's finding the advantage in all these scrambles, and you can see how quickly we're like 20 seconds in, he's almost dead, Jacob Drag.
Yeah. No, the damage in this game can go
Ooh,
very
snatched
fast.
him?
Yeah, that was a pretty good recovery from Jacob too,
Wait,
but unfortunately.
Does that jump H do chip? Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe he
I'll have to check.
Yeah, maybe he blocked just late, and the game made it look like he blocked but still died. That was weird.
I mean, it is a multi-hitting overhead, right? Since it's a air move, so maybe he blocked some hits, but not all of them.
Okay, wait. I think S91 is trying to prove to you that JH is a good button, and I don't know, man. Oh.
I'll believe it when I see it.
And 69 once again.
Yeah. Lucky number. 1-1. What a satisfying noise to the menu select.
It's the best, man. I mean, that's why I think the only reason, well, I can see why people maybe didn't immediately vibe with the game, because it's like if you play like a fighting game, like a typical fighting game, your jump feels kind of bad. But if you're using the boost, then that all goes away. Ouch.
Yeah, that was quite a quick round. I think a lot of it is some people are just robot haters. As a member of, multiple mecha related, I wouldn't say communities, but I've always been a fan. It's a problem, and you can see how a lot of mecha games end up being like half waifu games because of that, because otherwise they just don't get enough like quote-unquote regular casual fans, right? And it's only hardcore mecha enjoyers. Yeah, that was such a big combo into super. Oh, but Jacob brings it
that's
back.
Gonna kill, yeah,
clutch,
for sure.
Yeah, clutches out that round. Good job, Jacob. Trying to get that Reptos crown. Oh, that was kind of sick. We had the backwards boost into violent wind for some pretty hard to understand movement there. Ooh, and we have the Reptos unique thing of jump boost allows Reptos to do a air to ground grab. It's extremely impressive. He did it to me in our set earlier, and there's situations where you're basically like you just have to take it. It sucks. I'm seeing both of them do it quite a bit, but S91 used to not do it at all, and I told him that Japanese players would do a jump weapon like the uncharged version quite a bit. When you see that laser being smaller, it's because they're not holding the button, and when it's thicker, it's because they're holding it. But it's a bit slower, of course, in exchange for more damage. But Japan, like the Japan player that I think got second place, he was just doing the light version jump weapon like quite a bit. And I had trouble dealing with that because I never had that from S91 before. I
think it's kind of the cycle of the game where it's like you look at the stuff that's obvious to use, like, again, jump weapon, and it's like, well, maybe there's something better I could be doing. And, it does have a small hitbox. You can usually stand or crouch under it, but it keeps you from jumping. And jumping is usually a pretty strong position in this game.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's faster, which counts for a lot. I mean, the bigger laser beam, it does knock down on hit, but usually people are blocking it.
Oh, but it didn't do the full follow-up. It hit him, but I guess the follow-up state had ended. Wow, that's very lucky, I guess, for both of them, because clearly S91 expected the active frames to be over, but despite his miscalculation, did not get punished for it and ends up with a victory here.
Nice.
GG's. That takes S91 into grand finals against none other than me. Hey. What are we gonna do? All right, well, I'm going in. Wish me luck. I'll need it.
You got this.
Hopefully so. All right, later.
All right, they're going crazy for it already. Let's see. We got Guldin and Reptos. This is an interesting one. Again, I'd say honestly Reptos has above average damage as well, which is pretty important. Oh, catches him with that sneaky cross up on the roll. You can kind of catch the wake up option there, right? Because it's if they ever come in, sometimes you can boost back just a little bit and make it very ambiguous where you're gonna hit from. Oh, that almost killed. Got him though. Bit of an input error perhaps on S91's part. I think I saw boost L come out. What a catch. Anti-air. Oh, we're looking for something. All right, that does chip damage and it's safe. And TheMonstreKing right now and onto an early lead. He has to be careful here though. Gets it. Unarmed too. Kind of swag with it. Will this be a golden sweep? I mean, that would be awesome if that happened after everything he's been through. Damn, does it? Very strong showing here from TheMonstreKing. Can he keep it up? Oh, that charge canceling is kind of scary too. Guldin is one of those characters is the worst charge cancel. As is Reptos. They both commit to 16 frames instead of 8 frames when they're meter charging. It's a little scary to use that. Oh, this is crazy. Wow, okay. Barely won that one. Right, bread and butter catches him out of the air. Oh, no arm. That's going to be bad. Never mind. Picks it back up and is in time for the OTG grab pickup. Wait, we're doing it? Just walking back. Oh, gets hit though. Alright, switching to Tarantula now. This character is interesting. I think it might be a little hard to kind of counter S91's aggressive Reptos style with this character, but if you can do big damage like that, then it's no problem. Right? Tarantula does have it a bit awkward with trying to chip out. He doesn't have the unblockable like Guldin has, so it's going to be tricky. Oh, good counter JL. Very Ooh, okay, he got him. I was very surprised that one didn't kill, but we got something else. We get to see a very interesting spread of characters in these, even when there aren't too many players, because everyone plays at least... I feel like the long-time players, everyone plays at least 2-3 different characters. Sometimes I think we see up to 4 or 5 with these guys. That's kind of the benefit of a game that's very like consistent and oh, good snatch. A game that's very consistent with the rules and a bit, you know, systems rather than the move list, right? Because everyone has effectively light and heavy normals, standing and crouching, and that's it. No proximity normals, no very few command normals as well. So everything, there aren't very many moves, but everything's good at something. Catches him with the jab there. This has been very close yet again. Yeah, you can see the Tarantula covers a wide variety of angles with being effective against Reptos. It's just, he has to make a lot of right reads in order to make that damage come, is what I feel like. Catches him, doesn't get the full catch, and the combo drop there is going to be tragic for him. That's the one benefit when it comes to Tarantula, is his capture device actually, ooh, that was sneaky. Tarantula's claw grab actually does knock down if he doesn't get the full damaging cinematic that he wants. If I'm a MonstreKing here, I've got a lot to think about, right? Because it's like, if I lose this one, do I have a backup character? Do I switch to Killer B and try to throw a Nana one off his game again? Was I better on Guldin? Or can I make it work with Tarantula? Right now he's trying to make it work with Tarantula, and that's the awesome thing, right? We don't see too much of this character around. But things can be tough. He is a bit of a lower health character than average. Shift damage situation here. Reaches for the sky and does not connect. Oh, they're dashing and dancing around right now. S91, good catch. That was an excellent punish. Okay, huge damage here. Oh, man. All right, let's see what the next character pick is. So here it comes. This is the Killer Bee. This is his last call. Is MonstreKing gonna pull this one out of his pocket, or is this going to be the long haul, the bracket reset? Man, you've got to be careful about the way those hits come out on the satellite lasers. Those are very tricky. They're active for a while and they can hit twice, which is really annoying if you're trying to come out of that. Really, you don't want to sit there and block too long against Reptos, because again, if you can move in, that's command grab territory. Right, playing this neutral, just shooting bombs, waiting for his meter to recover. Oh, tries to hit him there with something, but unfortunately, Reptos too fast. Right, things are not looking good for our hero. And that's going to be bracket reset. Let's get right back into it. All right, the Jackal this time. Sorry about that. I was checking stuff on stream, and Jackal this time. That's interesting. And the thing with S91 is he's very good at getting throws in this game compared to a lot of players, and that works in his benefit with both Reptos and Jackal. All right, MonstreKing right now managed to outmaneuver this Jackal character. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a slower match where they're both trying to fight for the high ground here, or the air superiority, as it were, from both these characters. They do have those extra jumps that can make it hard to tell when exactly you're going to be able to hit them. Oh, air-to-air, nice. Yeah, that air-to-air jump out from Tarantula, very fast. Pretty good hitbox on it, too. Yeah, things are still looking good for MonstreKing as long as he can keep his cool in these defensive situations and not take too much damage from Jackal. He's in a pretty good spot. Wonder if air-to-air Claw is going to be able to beat that air Tatsu, because he seems to be having a bit of trouble with it so far. Oh, gets a catch. That's going to be a lot of damage. Ah, that hurts. He jumps right into it. Oh, gets a super. Actually does not do too much damage with it, though. Okay, getting the... Oh, gets a catch again. That's going to be a bit of chip damage and the take throw setup. Pretty strong from S91 here. Right, catching him and just doing lots of damage on the start, but I think this is the character MonstreKing can do it with, honestly. Although we get to see a new matchup now, and he's got some different options to contend with here, right? The thing with Jackal is he's not as fast, but he does have some long-range options that kind of hit almost faster than Reptos if you're in the right space for them. For example, Jackal 5L is this big arcing whip attack that can be hard to deal with. That's tragic. You saw MonstreKing can commit to boost L there, and that's just... A lot of these dashing buttons have a lot of recovery to them, or they have a long active frames. That means if you're committed to them, you can get hit easily. It's not quite the same thing as recovery, but you know. In concept, you're leaving yourself wide open all the same. Gets the super off the deck, and that's also going to do a lot of damage. All right, we're contemplating here. This is a scary situation. Down 2 against S91. He's doing it with Jackal, though. That's interesting, you know. Guess the character can be a little tricky to deal with, right? Lands on the bomb. He finds himself, MonstreKing, in a bit of a weird situation in the corner here. Killer Bee doesn't really have especially fast buttons, even though his movement is hot, so... Alright, air shot. I do like being able to throw out air blaster, and you know, you can charge cancel it, and it's a very low commitment option that'll anti-air them. Alright, trying to make something happen here. Itatatsu for big damage. Alright, that was a good combo. Right now, neither of them is really connecting a good hit. And unfortunately, the health advantage is squarely on S91's side. Oh, they gets a punish for that digging attack. That move kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, they are dancing around each other right now. Right now, S91 trying to make something happen. He does have that, you know, lightning skin, I think is what people call it, that flashing effect on him that's going to give him boosted damage when he has full meter. Lasts for like, I think it's 20% damage for 10 seconds. It's a pretty substantial boost. He lost it now, though. He's only got full meter, which is still useful for him. Time is slowly ticking down. Oh, good catch. But against Killer Bee, it won't be too hard to even up the life differential here. I think if MonsterKing is able to just keep it cool and play defensively, this might be his. Right, on one on the board for MonsterKing. Oh, weird little counter poke there with that dashing L retreating. A lot of dashing attacks can actually be used backwards as well, though they're not usually great options. Some of the heavy ones will actually force you forwards no matter which way you do it, but I don't know. It's interesting to see them as a defensive option as well. Right, both of them trying to get some sort of hit here. I think right now MonsterKing is ahead by a tiny bit, but he is going to have to work to maintain that lead if he wants to win. All right, tries to go for something in neutral here. 15 seconds left. And time is really running out, but the chip damage kill. Is this it? Is S91 going to take this one? Or is MonsterKing going to make the comeback, the ultimate comeback now? Right, lots of damage coming out from S91. Wait, the setup? Okay, MonsterKing might be kind of cracked with it, actually. Right, and once again, the dance begins between these two giant robots. Good catch. Air throws are always so cool to see in this game. I wish more characters had them, partly for balance reasons and partly because it just feels good to do them. Tough position here for S91 though. What is he going to look to actually get MonsterKing to come down from the air here? Main thing I think Jackal can do is, like, if they're a little closer to the ground, 5L works. 236H is a tempting option, but it is a high commitment that I think of any character Killer B can definitely punish that on with. But using the weapon attack is probably the best option here, but there's not a lot of time. That doesn't do too much damage on its own. Defensive JL from MonsterKing. Is he trying to bring this one back? Oh man, the switch to Reptos though. This is for all the Gnarbles. Okay, oh, countered with his own Giga Crush. Yeah, that was very smart. Oh, this is going to be hard for MonsterKing to come back from, but he's doing it. No! Hit by the jump H of all normals. And that's going to be it. What an awesome set, though, I gotta say.
Yeah, so close yet so far. Good games though, but one day.
It do. He is the strongest competition when you get down to it. He's probably, I mean, the rankings put him as top one because it's so many events, but definitely, I think if we got S91 to go to Japan, he would still be pretty good against those players, you know?
I think he'd get at least up to Savaki.
Be
If
very
S91 went
interesting.
S91 versus Savaki, I don't know which way it would go, because Savaki, like we joke that I'm an old man, but Savaki is definitely in the same age bracket, and he's been playing for longer. He's got the experience backing him, is what I'm saying.
The 40s club, yes.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, he might be though. I don't know. I've never met the guy.
Possible. I don't know. It's maybe rude to ask, but
Yeah, that's
either
that's
way.
fair. I am going to raid off to Retro Revival. They are based in Florida. I met them at events a few times, but right now they're doing an online bracket for Super Turbo, I think. So that'll be fun.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks for hosting. It was a good time as usual.
Yep. And remember to check out all the community lab events because we will be doing our last tournament next week, December 9th. Air Guys, God Bless the Ring. That's a game I've been meaning to study up on a little bit because I'm sure, even though it's a wacky, Square Enix, you've got Cloud Strife and Sephiroth in that game. It seems actually pretty interesting as from like a 3D fighting game mechanic standpoint. So you may hear more about it soon.
Hell yeah, it's certainly a unique game from what I remember when I played it when I was a teenager.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. I got some stuff to take care of. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you, MonsterKing, for helping me commentate.
Yeah, no worries. Take care, everyone. Play Cyberbots.